Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of the TEPPEN Channel Matches. I'm your host Time Rocker today. Going to be going over all these matches between some people from the TEPPEN Channel. So let's get on with our first match. We have what looks like Chun-Li. We got Fipobi and Nippoki. So we got Nippoki on the right, Fipobi on the left. Let's take a look at this deck here. We have a Yeon Chun-Li. Very interesting deck here. Lots of Felicia here. That card, when you play it, will drop 3 Felicia on the field, assuming you have all open slots. We got a lot of evasive actions, disarms, standard play here. 3 Iris, Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and check out Nippoki's deck over here on the right. Nippoki playing Yeon. An interesting but very different Yeon. Almost like we're watching an X mix of like an X deck with piercing kicks here, because we have Rebecca Chambers, we got Raojang, which is a combo unit. Still have the Felicia, only 2 Iris, we got 3 Cats. A lot of buffs here. We got Emergency Strike and 2 Dream of Restoration. So it's gonna be kind of an interesting deck. So let's see how this match goes here. And we're going to go ahead and watch it from Nippoki's side and see how they do. So let's get on with it.
I'll take you on. Think you can dodge my kicks?
Alright, so let's see what we're looking at starting off. Alright, so we got Rebecca in hand, Iris for both players. We have a Disarm and Cat over here for Nippoki. Woo! Drops the Iris, instantly gets sealed by the Tsuchiyaku. Fantastic timing and play there. Actually, that's going to be by Fubibi, or whatever the hell the name was. Alright, so Iris absolutely just removed from the field here. Now, Iris put down on the other side, right, Chun. So, great job there, well done. So, we're going to get a lot of mana buff here, and looks like we have Soul Offering ready to go at any point. Tsuchiyaku is a great target to use that on, actually, here. That would end up making that card a nice, powerful 9/9. Very, very nice. Well done. That's the same play I would have made. And let's see what happens over here on the left. Nothing. There's not really a way to respond to that. Definitely going to need some kind of evasive action here if they want to maximize what they're doing. Not looking like they're in a very good spot right now. Disarm going down on the Rebecca, though Rebecca's not going to last very long, so it doesn't matter too much. I would have saved that maybe for an Iris or maybe a Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li. Oh, but you're going to use the Dream of Restoration and use the reset on the Iris to bring it back to full health. Possibly a smart move there. Throws Rebecca back down. Drops the Felicia. Felicia's ready to go. Interesting, uses the Yeon on the Felicia up top instead of the Feline, who's going to be dead here very shortly. And another Iris going down. Man, that is double mana regen at this point. That is a massive amount of regeneration. However, with that Rebecca on the field, Emergency Strike's going to do a lot of damage. Another Reflect going down on the Iris, and Rebecca going to get nice and buff here. Shield going down on Tsuchiyaku, definitely wants to keep that alive, doesn't know what Chun-Li on the left here has in hand. Both units clash, shield's gone. Still with those 2 Iris, but not able to play anything, not able to get maximum amount of damage. Really think you should have maximized using the Emergency Strike at full health. And 3 shields now going down here, keeping those units alive. Tsuchiyaku still a dangerous target with a 9/1 on the field. Goes for the kill, trying to get the Tsuchiyaku, I would imagine. Only gets the Iris. However, with an evasive action, Iris won't die by any means. It'll be close, but right back to where basically square one, as if the Emergency Strike had never been used. I don't know how you're going to get out of this one. This is going to be dangerous. We got another Yeon going down here. Iris in the middle. So much random energy, and finally gets rid of that Chun-Li at the top. Or sorry, Chun-Li Iris. However, just sitting on max mana right now. Not really sure what the thought process is right now behind this. Could definitely, getting the shield there on the Iris. That'll help keep it alive. And I know definitely trying to keep that Iris out and gets the Felicia back to the hand. That's a great move right there. I'm going to have that to be able to drop at any point again to put 3 units on the field. And there is no way, interesting choice there. There is no way to stop that Iris from taking the Titiaku out, so that's going down. Seal going down though on Iris, that's very useful. Definitely don't want that mana regen available there. Now with the Chris up top, that's going to make every card on the field dangerous because you do not want them to get buffed. That is not a good thing that you want to see. We have another Chris in hand here for Chun on the right, as well as Iris and Felicia. So very similar hands going right now. The shield's going down on the Chris up top. Definitely wants to keep it alive. Very useful card. They drop another Chris on the field, and this is going to get real bad really fast. Because they will just feed off each other and just go to town. And there it is. There that Chris gets placed on the field. Not really sure what they're going to be able to do about this right now. Gonna need to seal that Chris up, I'd recommend. Because that Chris is going to just have its way at the moment. And it's going to get dangerous. However, Chris up top does get taken out. Buff going down here for the Felicia in the middle. Which, even if they clash twice, still would not remove the Chris. Titiaku going back to the hand. Probably looking to seal that Chun-Li up, possibly. Yep, and like I figured, there goes the seal on that Chun-Li. Solid play so far by both players. Making mostly the right moves. Another Iris going down here. Definitely wants that mana ramp, especially when you're sitting at 1 mana. Lots of cards here with Yawn on them, so if any of them die, there we go, get that 4 mana back. And the seal going down on Chris, that's not only going to remove the buff, but also the ability there that Chris gets from the Yawn. So that's going to help out a lot here. Probably want to drop a cat in the middle, or Rebecca, I guess that works as well. Cat would have been the optimal play there, get that mana ramp. Playing the Rebecca down. Rebecca is at least able to survive here for a good while, so that is very useful.
I can't lose this.
Disarm going down on the Rebecca. Not super useful, to be honest. It would have been better to save it for something else. Especially when you have a pretty good board control with that Chun-Li on the field. Rebecca's going to be gone after this hit here. Chun-Li just waiting out. I think they're looking to either drop the Felicia or possibly the Chun-Li on the field. Throwing down the Yawn on Cat up top. Don't think the Cat's going to survive this. Probably going to take one more hit from Chun before it can reach. Yep.
Kung Fu looks like.
Interesting choice here to use the buff, the Beast Charge here on Rebecca. Make it a 3/3 unit, take out the Titiaku. However, with that now done...
Can't lose this.
Oh boy. Ooh, a wasted emergency strike. That hurts. Chun-Li probably going down here. Oh, a Felicia. I guess that's also a great move as well. Either one works. Saving up for that Chun-Li. Wants to just get massive board control. Oh, and here we go. Here we go. We have a Rajang on the field. However, with no buff, definitely not as dangerous or as powerful as it could be. Maybe a Chun-Li coming in here for a block. And interesting. Plays this single Felicia. I would not have recommended that play there. Unit definitely going down here. Both Yawns being used on the weakest unit. Well, sort of weakest unit. Tied for weakest for Felicia. However, the Rajang was an interesting choice. Gonna probably hit here twice. There it is. Double combo from that move. Gets the Yawn activated. And there we go. Dropping the Dream of Restoration. Very useful card. 7 health and brings the card back to the pocket, which is really nice for Felicia. Great combo if you can manage to make it work. Places it directly right back on the field. No, absolutely no reason not to. Felicia in the middle will die here. However, Titiaku going down.
Now you know what real Kung Fu looks like.
Another emergency strike being used instead of a card being played. Very interesting choice. However, that card's not going to die anyway. And again, back to the EX pocket.
Don't give up, help me
These
out.
emergency strikes are a little off key here. I definitely don't recommend the way they're playing them.
My spirit
Drops the
burns.
cat. Very smart move there. Want to get that mana ramp. Another Yawn going down. Sealing up the cat, and here it comes. Here comes the Heavenly Kicks Chun-Li. That's going to be a prime target to want to take out. Definitely don't want to leave it on the field. It's way too strong. Both Chun-Li's down to their final cards, though. Nothing else left in their hands, so once these cards are gone, they're gone. So with having two Chun-Li in hand and the cat, however, with the Great Jaggy and Chun-Li and the Rajang, this could really go either way still a little bit right now. But the two Chun-Li's are going to be very dangerous. However, with that single shield and having used all up the emergency strikes, not able to even have a chance to remove that Chun-Li, this Rajang's going to go down and that Chun-Li is going to get strong and there's going to be no way to remove it. This is not good.
Don't give up already. Help me out yet.
They're going to have to drop a Chun-Li to remove this other one. However, that Chun-Li is going to kill the other one. So there's no option here. So a few misplays using the using some of those cards that they did, the emergency strikes, really didn't give them an option to play anything else. So they can just afford to sit back and do absolutely nothing at this point.
Don't give up already. Help me out yet.
Another Chun-Li go down the middle, and that's going to be it. That's going to be game. There's no other option. We're about to see a very, very quick surrender here, I would imagine. And I guess they're just going to let him take the kill.
Next time, I won't lose.
Alright, so it looks like that's match 1 there. And just looks like the Chun-Li on the right end up winning. I forget their names. Should probably remember it for next time. So on the left side, we have some kind of Japanese player. I don't know the name. And then on the right side, we have the Ryu player, Lemon. So we're going to go ahead and check out Chun-Li's deck here. Okay, interesting. A Kikosho Chun-Li deck. Lots of just random cards. Everything from Hoganmer, which I don't think I've ever seen it in real play. 2-9 Zangief, the Felicia. I think it's kind of a deck of whatever they had, and they just threw it together. What in the hell? Okay. All right then. We're having a green-red Ryu. I'm not so sure about this. This is interesting. We have Dual Dragon Hadou in there. We have one BB Hood. We got my boy Enrico. Some felines. Got to get that mana ramp, of course. And again, just a bunch of random cards as well. Oh boy, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and watch here from Lemon's side as the Ryu player. So Ryu here with Shinku Hadouken.
Who will never stop.
Japanese player here with Kikosho. So they are D ranked players. So that's probably why they have what they have in terms of card availability. So very smart move, dropping that Overdrive Ostrich, get the quick damage up front, putting the feline down in front, but we know that is not going to last very long. Both Ryu here is going to be forced to play cards a little bit quicker just because they have a maximum of 5 mana available to them. Goes ahead and drops the ability there to give one attack to every unit on his side of the field. Just waiting it out, I guess, the Japanese player over here. Feline is going to be able to survive here on the left side here for Lemon, which is nice. And a Leon comes down, however, the Leon really doesn't offer much here. Really going to need to get that healing spring out. That's a great card to use at this moment. Perfect timing on that. That's going to be extremely useful. Keep those cards alive. Health supply, though, is available if they want to use it. Decides not to. Here for Chun-Li. Got to keep that cat alive. Leon really not going to be too much of a threat here on the field. Without being able to drop a card and with no actions, not able to do much. Now, Kikosho coming out here. This is going to be a little annoying. All these cards with shield, so Ryu's going to have to just sit here and take it for now. Goes ahead and plays the Death from Above card here on the Overdrive Ostrich. And supply card coming down. That's going to be 4 health to everybody. That's a total of 12 health across the board. That's going to be actually very useful here. Especially since Overdrive Ostrich is hitting first. He's not going to get to hold on to that 5 damage. And they're actually going to trade now. So, great call there by the Chun-Li. Able to clear the board out and regain a little bit of board presence now, actually. Health going down from the Armored Armadillo. Fantastic play. Only gonna lose one card here, and with nothing else, actually, doesn't even have to. Yep, if Chun-Li chooses, they could have healed that card up and decides not to. Now, we do have an Alia down here on the side of the field on the right side for Chun-Li. Now, if that goes down, that will actually increase the health of all the other units on the field. Goes ahead and instead plays the Bubble Crab. That ends up making 1 health there on Sherry, and then 2 health for the Armadillo.
I can't lose this.
First aid going on the Armadillo. It's going to make it a 1-9. Very good, very difficult for that Neon Tiger to even deal with. Neon Tiger could really use that buff right about now. Ryu just sitting on 5 mana, drops the BB Hood. Gets an okay split there.
Just give up already.
I'm just getting started.
The Suyaku getting dropped. Another Kikosho going down to protect the units. Again, a very annoying play. If there's one thing Ryu hates, it's shields, because that just means everything you could possibly drop is not going to do what you want it to do. And value just gets lessened more and more. Dropping the Beast Charge here on the BB Hood, wants to get rid of that flying unit. Definitely annoying, no doubt about that. Shinkuduken maybe coming out here. No, goes ahead and waits. Oh! Oh! A little late. Now, had he taken that out, that Sherry would have actually died after taking the damage, not only from the cat, but then the effect of Neon Tiger. I see a Lagier Cruise on our future, or not. Interesting choice to use the Emergency Strike. That's only going to do 2 damage. However, Dual Dragon Hadou here is going to be very powerful. That will do upwards of 7 damage if they decide to play it here. The other option was they could have used the Green Herb as well. Or the healing, I'm sorry. To increase the health and do extra damage. But just opts to use the Dual Dragon Hadou, which does remove the unit finally. Smart move here by Ryu, trying to... What? I thought you were going to save the cat. I guess we're not saving the cat. So Feline's going to be out of here. Ira's still up top. Not really a threat. Just a little annoying. Just a little pinprick here and there. Aleda coming out, getting the heal on the Neon Tiger. So now both those units will end up trading equally. However, with another Kikosho, all units on Chun-Li's side are going to be shielded up. Very, very hard to deal with that when you can't just remove the unit. My boy Rico coming out here, going to deal some damage, hopefully, on the field. Strongest stat-wise unit that we see here from Ryu players so far. But with the supply coming out, all units are going to be surviving for a good while. However, I would have recommended just letting that Iris die, because then you could have played the Alia card and healed your other units up even higher. That would have been the optimal play there. I'm not really sure why they keep keeping that Iris alive. Definitely want it to die. That's how you get the main use out of it. So when that card dies, it gives 3 health to every other unit on the field. So, or maybe it's 4. I'll have to double check on that one. But Shinkuduken coming out here onto the Makoto. Good play there. That way we can go ahead and remove it. The Ibuki coming out. Ibuki's likely going to take the death there, and there it is. There it is. So it is 3 health. I was right the first time. So had they let that Iris die originally, that Ibuki would actually, or sorry, Makoto would still be alive. I get all those Japanese girls mixed up, man. I tell you, they're very confusing. All very cute and attractive.
Can't afford to doubt myself.
Healing Spring coming out here for Ryu. Looking to save his units. And his sibling memory is going to put Chun-Li back up to full health.
Doubt myself.
Also seeing that buff come out here for the Ryu. Wants to take out that Metar card instantly as fast as he can. But he's a cute little guy. Not really sure why you want to remove him. I mean, maybe it's because he's shooting a couple little, like, you know, balls at you. Definitely don't want to die, so. Unfortunately, Rebecca hitting there, not being able to remove, heal up any unit on the field. Chun-Li drops the Bugbear here. One of my favorite card names. Even though it's not actually called Bugbear. I just like to call it that. Kikosho going down once again. But with the nice heal, at least here, from Ryu with the Armored Armadillo. However, he is still in a lot of trouble. He's down to only 4 cards left in his deck. Chun-Li at 2. However, Chun-Li has a lot bigger cards left in her hand, and Ryu just doesn't. Ryu's gonna have to do something here. Interestingly, holding on to the Shinku, not understanding why, instead of just taking it off earlier. So Chun-Li dropping the 2/9 Zangief here. That card's very, very powerful. I don't see that going anywhere. Possibly a Rajang up top as well, just for survivability reasons. We have a healing going down here now for the Zangief. Definitely want to keep him alive. And a shockwave from the Ryu in response. Not a huge difference, so Zangief will end up winning that matchup.
My spirit burns.
Chun-Li dropping the chain shield guy, Mr. Morningstar, and Kikosho go down once again. I feel like we've seen far more Kikoshos this match than we have anything else. 2 shields gone, all 3 shields finally gone. However, all units for Chun-Li left on the field. This is looking, this is not looking very good for Lemon right now. Lemon is taking the hurt. Chain Fire coming out to remove Zangief. However, that is just going to get replaced by a Rajang, which with the same stats but with combo added, it's just going to add a whole new level of destruction. And there it is. I think we're going to need a miracle here for Ryu to win this, but with only 5 seconds left, there is just not enough time for him to do anything. He clearly is, you know, he's not a combo Wrath, so he just can't output the damage he needs to that fast. And with timeout, looks like Lemon is going to be the loser of this match.
Won't give up.
Interesting match there. So far, it looks like we've seen a couple noob matches, low-key players. But, you know, it's good to show support to them and see how they roll here. And here we are. We're going to go to the last match we have. It looks like we have a Darkness Illusion, level 44, the Japanese player, versus the Jill over here. Looks like the name is Kameku, or Kajeku? I don't remember. Kageku, whatever. So we're going to take a look at Morgan's deck here. Dark Illusion deck. Interesting. Definitely doesn't have all the optimal cards that you'd want. But we do have a Dark Libido Morgan in there. We have a Colleen, Shenko. Lots of cards to lifesteal. So that's definitely going to be useful in this matchup. Can definitely keep her alive, especially against the Jill. You may need it. Definitely may need it. Let's take a look at Jill's deck here. Looks like we're looking at a red-green deck. Very interesting. Not sure how she's going to pull this one off, though. It is going to be very difficult. I'm assuming this is the idea of going to maximize your ultimate weapon to try to remove that card. And remove cards on the field and deal a bunch of damage to the face. So we'll see how this ends up going. So we're going to watch it from, I'm just going to call him Ka's side.
Don't think I'll make this easy for you.
So we have Ka here on the left and Morgan on the right, both C5 players, facing it off. Probably brand new C players, maybe trying to make it up into the ranks, working their way to champion, getting there. You see the Ibuki going down first, and likely, since it's the only unit Jill does have, it is a Iris.
Try harder.
Foresight going out here for Morgan.
You're buff already.
Get that flight on the Ibuki, and then sneak attack, which is the correct play there. Another sneak attack coming out. Looks like Jill just really needs to get cards on the field because really she just doesn't have any units at the moment. Kind of problematic.
Don't disappoint me now.
May want to just use the shield here just to get rid of it. There you go. And the disarm. That will be useful for later if they need it. Lots of high cost cards here in the Morgan's deck. Probably just going to hold on to them for now. Oh, definitely wanted to play that Iris as soon as possible. Oh, didn't you play the Iris? I'm sorry. Went for the disarm. Interesting choice there. Would have recommended the Iris to get rid of all that mana. However, now with that gone, we are going to see an ultimate weapon come out here.
Time for my secret weapon.
You'll feel it in the morning. One of my favorite lines in the whole game. If not my favorite. Dark Amito Morgan coming out here. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. If played right, Dark Amito, oh boy, with no way to stop this, that is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. However, with Dark Illusion available, Darkness Illusion, as well as both Irises halted, they're just going to be absolutely murdered and removed from the field. Leaving just Ibuki. Now it plays down to Mikhail, gets that nice Explore card, +2 attack for 1 cost. Should have used it earlier, would have actually removed the Ibuki. Had plenty of time as well. Not sure what the thinking was on there. Oh, and the booty call, as I like to say, going down. However, we're going to have another Explorer coming out here. Mr. X shaking his fist once again. Now, it looks like Booty Call here is going to last long enough for that Mikhail to take 3 damage.
All preparations complete.
Oh, very smart move. But the green herb going down. Now, that's going to not only heal him up to 3-8, which is very, very powerful. Jill's also get the charge out of that to get just even closer to ultimate weapon. Dante coming out here. Now, this is where this card is going to be disgusting. If that Resonate goes there, sorry, if they drop anything, Dante's just going to start getting buff here. And you know what? If there's always a possibility that they could just win the match right now. However, with, yeah, but with the availability now of Ultimate Weapon and no negate in sight, this is going to be difficult.
Time for my secret weapon.
You'll feel it in the morning. Oh, I feel it every morning, girl. You know I do. Every morning I feel it. I'm not going to say where, though. That'd be inappropriate.
All preparations complete.
Very smart move. The evasive action going down on the Dante. Dante is actually really going to go back to down being a 3-5 flight unit. But however, with the flight, still can be quite annoying. Another Solters coming out here, going to remove that Jagged from the field and heal up. However, for nearly free, going to be able to remove this Dante and deal 3 damage to the unit. So we do have Jill here. We do have Jill here. Actually, no, now we're about equal on mana. So, however, with the halts coming out and the AP of being 20, Darkness Illusion will remove that Mikhail from the field finally. Both players just sitting, waiting. Mikhail coming out here. Another Mikhail. Been getting a lot of those buff cards.
Don't disappoint me now.
You're finished. You're buff already.
Gonna remove that and heal up for 5, so that's a good move there by the Morgan. Definitely want to do that there. And here we go.
Time for my secret
Once
weapon.
again, you'll feel it in the morning. Every time. I love it. So once again, another threat of the ultimate weapon. The rocket launcher is on the field. However, we definitely want to play the Jill here. Really need to get rid of some of those first aid cards, emergency first aids, because right now,
You're finished.
they're just not very useful. They've just been sitting up, clogging the hand, and they need to do something there. Let's see what the move is here by Morgan.
You're finished.
Interesting choice there. Not what I would have done, using the ultimate weapon. Especially when you have the explore option of the Jill after only 2 hits. That's definitely what you should have. What would have been the optimal play there. However, now once again drops the Great Baggy, and Darkness Illusion is going to remove Jill from the field.
You're finished.
Another Mikhail going down with the buff once again. However, that I guess they will trade here. It's just enough damage and health from both sides to trade. Oh, very good play. Playing the Boomer Koanger to lower the damage by 1 on the Mikhail, which will save the Great Baggy. Now, again, here on the Jill side, we have nothing left we can play at the moment, unit-wise, except for Iris. And just, you know, not using those emergency aids right now has actually been very, very disruptive. You'll feel it in the morning. I believe that's the 4th one we've seen now. That is a lot of AP to pull, to be able to pull 4 of those.
You're finished. You're buff already.
Alright, so we see Colleen played along with Foresight, but then the use of the ultimate weapon to remove the Kowanger. But being able to leave Colleen on the field right now is a very, very nice touch.
Don't disappoint me now.
And it looks like Morgan already has the Darkness Illusion ready to go.
Just accept your fate.
So say goodbye, Iris. We barely knew ye.
Get what you deserve.
Alrighty, alright. So, Colleen on the field. We have a lot of options here for Morgan. Somehow Jill has just barely managed to scrape by this game so far. Very, very lucky. But I don't see this lasting too much longer, especially when she only has nothing but healing cards left in hand. And gonna be forced to use those emergency first aids here.
Now it's not. There's no point resisting. Just accept.
Yeah, definitely want to use that there. It's going to give +6 health and a 2 charge. So that'll bring us back up to another ultimate weapon availability.
Time for my secret weapon.
You'll feel it in the morning. Definitely want to heal up here. I don't recommend using the...
Resisting.
That's a good play. I agree with that. I think that's an okay play. Drops the 7th Gate Hell unit here.
There's no point.
Now that unit is going to be able to bring a bunch of other units out onto the field as long as a card is resonated. So goes ahead and does that there. Definitely don't want to resonate again, which would just allow Morgan to get another unit on the field.
Desired effect.
Still just hanging on right now with that Jill up top. I feel like this Morgan just has no answers. But once again, with the halt,
You're buff already.
it's going to be able, they'll be able to remove the Jill with ease. And here we go.
Naughty, naughty. Get what you deserve.
But Jill here, it does have the Chun-Li ready to go in hand. The Heavenly Kicks Chun, one of the best cards in the game. So let's find out where she ends up dropping it. Oh, not the best timing there. Would have recommended waiting for a minute. Don't want to take as much. You want to take as least amount of damage as possible. Oh boy, and out of a 2 to 4 possible damage, Morgan here is able to actually secure 4 damage on the field. But the emergency first aid, once again, saving the day. And here we go. Here's another one coming up. You'll feel it in the morning. Now with Chun-Li on the field, they're going to have to play at least a Shenko. They need to play something because one more card and this thing is not going to end very well.
Just accept your fate.
All right, well then you're going to be able to only have one. Oh, no, but a heal coming down here. Only getting the 2 this time though.
Just accept your fate.
Interestingly uses the evasive action. I definitely don't agree with that. But with what looks like only a cat possibly left, this Chun is not looking like she's in the best of situations. But not able to play another card here. Morgan is actually out of cards.
Just accept your
Morgan is actually out of cards. Gonna need to use that halt here to remove the Chun-Li. That is extremely important. It looks like there is actually a cat in the hand right now of Jill here. But Morgan's gonna take 3 damage. It's only gonna take 1 more hit to end this game.
Naughty, naughty.
Oh boy, this is coming down to the wire.
You deserve.
This is a close game. We're gonna I don't think you can block both of these. I don't think it can be done. There is just no way this is happening. One of them is hitting, and that's going to win the game there for level 44, the Morgan player.
My secret weapon. You'll feel it in the
Really?
morning.
Had to just do it one more time, didn't you? Wow, what a close match. My goodness.
Not like this.
Man, they went toe-to-toe, just a massive slaughter fest. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode of the TEPPEN Channel Matches. Once again, I'm Time Rocker. Make sure you hit the follow button or subscribe, whatever you like to call it. Check me out on Twitch TV. I do stream every single day for the most part, a lot of Teppen, generally about top 20 in the matches. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.